now. So in this pan here, I had my frozen fish and my 2 large potatoes, my carrots all chopped up, and I cooked that for about 10 minutes, and then I threw in some frozen peas just because I'm trying to get more vegetables into my kids basically. And I then have removed the fish with my slotted spoon, just over here, and I've then drained some of the water off and mashed it up. So I'm just going to add my fish in. So just adding some of my fish in here, giving it a little flake up. So these are my tuna steaks, for example. And then I'm going to mix all of that in together. And then basically I'm going to add my herbs in, and it's pretty much done. So it's a really simple recipe. So I'm just going to grab my spoon over here and give it a really good mix together. And what I love about this is I've got my tuna steaks in there. You could use salmon or anything else you like, but because I've got those tuna steaks in there, I know I'm getting omega-3s into my kids, which I will show you an end result later on. Yes, certainly. I'll certainly be putting a picture on Instagram. And I'm going to bake these in the oven. Should take about 15 minutes at about gas mark 5. I don't know what that is when you convert it over. So it's quite a slushy mixture, but that just means it's quite good when you come to forming it into the fish cakes. And top tip is, when you make these, something like this, is to put it into the fridge so that they chill for a couple of hours and everything starts to firm up. And then they just cook better. So that's basically my mixture. I'm just going to add my herbs in here. So I've got a mixture of oregano, thyme and sage, which is just because that's what I've got growing in my garden at the minute. So it's pretty much those herbs going in everything that I've got. And then I'm going to add just some English mustard. And I'm just going to stir that all in. Sorry, my camera's going a bit wonky, I know. Oh, thanks for the hearts. So just mixing all of that together, and it should make a really simple, easy, healthy fish cake, which hopefully my kids are going to eat for their dinner tonight. Anyone got any top tips on cooking fish? Love to hear. If you do, what are you guys all having for your dinner tonight? Anyone having anything nice? So that is my mixture there. Oh, my husband's just joined in. Hello, this is what you're having for dinner tonight. Right, so I'm just going to see if I can balance my camera very carefully so that you guys can see this as well, which is harder said, easier said than done. And literally I'm just going to shape these now. You might choose fish cakes, amazing, that would be a really good choice. So all I'm going to do, it's fairly hot this mix, is shape it a little bit and then just stick it down on my baking tray. And that's it. So literally, so to recap, this was frozen fish from my freezer. So I used tuna steaks and white fish, and I put it in a pan with a pint of water, 2 chopped medium potatoes, 1 large chopped carrot, and I cooked it for about 10 minutes until the potatoes were going soft. Yours always fall apart. I think that's to do with how moist they are and how much potato you put in. So I find the potato tends to hold these together. And then I threw some peas in towards the end to get a bit more vegetables in, because my boy isn't eating too well at the minute. He's had chicken pox, bless him. And then I mashed the vegetables and I took the fish out. And then I flaked the fish and stirred it in. I've added some herbs that I had in the garden, and I added some mustard. I think that was it. I think it was.